Hello everyone, it is Christine here and I'm feeling very happy and fulfilled after a beautiful morning at the Embroiderers Guild of Victoria, where they were having their Destash Market, or one of the number of markets that they have during the year, where they destash items that have been donated to them that they have in their stocks, as well as having some of their members also have stalls where they are destashing. And the prices were just absolutely amazing, and I've got such incredible goods, both sort of vintage as well as just such a variety, from fabrics to fibres, including an amazing vintage sampler. I'm just stunned that it was even for sale, and I'm stunned at the price that I paid for it, as well as beautiful handcrafted goodies. But anyway, enough talking. You can see a little sample of goodies in front of you. So there was a whole table of fabrics that were all $1, regardless of what size they were, and a whole lot of them were tildes and liberties and what was the other one? The Michael fabrics. I've gone what the surname Michael Miller fabrics, and it was just incredible. And I had a lovely conversation with some ladies while we were all kind of collecting up our bits and pieces, but I couldn't resist a huge bundle from there. So let me start with that. So yeah, beautiful tildes, which can be quite expensive. So this one's Tilda Quilt Collection, and just a beautiful little design. So I'm thinking a little tilde project will have to come out from this. So I might keep the ones that are definitely tildes. So that's just another piece. That one's actually even a bigger piece, I think. That's probably about double the size of that. And then this one's again a beautiful tilde fabric, and it's got sweet little ducks on it. So yeah, a few of the fabrics I got a couple of, because I thought I can share some in my future giveaways. I think I've just ticked over 6,000 subscribers, which is just amazing. So thank you so much everyone, and stay tuned in future videos. I only ever talk about my giveaways in the video themselves, so that it is just people that are watching that get to know about it, and it keeps the scammers away. So that's tildes. I don't know what this one is. Oh no, it probably is a tilde because it's similar to that other design, isn't it? I'm pretty certain, yeah, that must be a tilde as well. It's virtually the same design, just in a different colorway. I don't often use the browns, but they can be a nice sort of, a more neutral add. This one's another tilde. Called Charlene Honey, and so again it's that in another colorway. So yeah, for $1, like I just couldn't resist it, because as a slow stitcher you can get so much. Oh, isn't that sweet, the little bees down here in the little different colorway. I've got a bee project I'm wanting to do, so I'll have to remember try and remember that selvage for when I get to that. This one, some of them probably don't have a name on their selvage, but that's just sweet little, almost like lemon vine. This one I think looks like a tilde. There's a green as well, so we'll see if we can find a selvage on it to confirm. So I'm going to guess that tilde, and then I've got the two pieces of this green, so that one doesn't look like it's got a selvage edge either. So I might not be able to confirm for sure, but I'm sure if I look it up online we might see that. This one hasn't got a selvage, but I've got another one. So yeah, that's a tilde quilt collection as well. So beautiful little grey and white flowers. Another tilde collection, Plum Garden collection, and so again that's quite a decent quantity. Yeah, for $1, like can't go past it. I can't go past it anyway. I'm a hopeless case, as I was saying to the other ladies. Some of them were like, oh, I'm just buying things that I just need for my current project, but because I like to have things, I then don't need to go to the shops when I'm doing a project. I just draw things from my stash. I can't even think of the time that I've actually gone out and bought something for a recent slow stitching project in the last few years. I've always just used what I had. Tilda's World again, Meadow Basics collection. So yeah, that grey that I had before, that's the same one, isn't it? Yeah, that grey there is definitely the same. This one might not be Kimberly and Sarah, but just a very jolly yellow and blue print. This one looks like a Tilda, but not sure. Nope, it is Sophie by P&B Textiles. So that's quite a decent quantity. Again, it's got those similar Tilda shapes, but not a Tilda. And this is one of the Michael Miller ones, Sleeping Bear Press, Honey Bunny. So beautiful, just little daisies. I feel like my camera keeps sort of creeping itself down. See if I can tighten it up a bit. Oh, the plastic is getting very fragile. Just on the little turner, it just broke away. I'll have to put a bit of tape over that, or might need to get a new one, but I don't like buying more plasticky things. Liberty Paris, the summer house. Rid of those little bits of plastic that fell off. So that's beautiful. I'll make a little pile for Liberties. This one is Liberty, again, the Summer House collection. So these must kind of be coordinating fabrics, and I got 2 of those. So I think they're very sweet. Another Tilda one, and I got a few of, I think I got 3 of these in the end. I must have liked it. It's just such a sweet little design. And then Liberty, Tea for 2, but again that could go quite nicely together. Another Liberty, and this is English Garden collection. So lovely sort of peachy background with tiny little floral print. And Tilda's, another Tilda one. This one's quite a larger piece. Angels Beside Me. So that's, not even sure what that says. L-U Luiju, I'm not sure. Isn't that sweet, little bouquets with ribbons flying off them. So put that over in this pile. And then another Liberty English Garden collection. So that can go with this English Garden collection. This one's a, oh no, Marnie Honey Big Pond, Bird Pond collection. Does it tell us whose it is? No, but maybe it is a Tilda. It's got a T there, so I'm going to make a guess that that's a Tilda. Oh, and I've got another one that's a similar, not quite same design, but this one is a Tilda. So I've got 2 of these beautiful purple. Oh, and I've got another one of the duck. I'll put that one down with the duck eggs. And so this would have to be a Tilda as well, just that other colourway. Yep. That's beautiful. And a Liberty in a beautiful muted purples. And I think this will be a Michael Miller one, because I can see the M and it's got just the sweetest little red pink butterflies. And then this one is, maybe we won't know. Maybe this is a mystery, so this can go in my other bundle. It's actually interesting. My other bundle is lots of blues and yellows together. Apart from this one, one's the only sort of outlier of that. And then my Liberty bundle has sort of pinks and purples and a little bit of blue. So I'll just arrange it that way, maybe. Put the purple with the purple. So yes, very, very happy with those ones. Will I put those back in a bag yet? Maybe I don't have room yet to put those in. So what I might do is just put them over here. So yeah, such an amazing stash for, and oh, in fact, the lady gave me 12 for $10, so they weren't even $1 each, so they were less than $1, 80 cents or something, which is just, yeah, nutso. Now this was from another section of the sale. I think it was some of the members selling their goodies. When I saw it, I was like, I saw the fabric and thought that has to be a Sanderson. And then I saw the selvage on it. So this is $20, but it's a huge quantity of Sanderson, and just how gorgeous, and how gorgeous would it be to do the Fleur Woods style stitching into this. And just because they're all so close together as well, it is luscious. So it is made in the United Kingdom. Yeah, it'd be meters of it. I think it's probably at least 2 meters, and then it's the full width of the fabric. So yeah, I think that was a very good buy, because Sanderson can be very, very expensive, and sometimes you're only getting a small piece. So very, very stoked with that. So that will go into my special Sanderson fabrics collection. I'll bring this one over next. This is a bag. Oops, pulling down other things off my desk. This is a bag that one of the ladies had made, so it was hanging up. And in fact, my friend Melanie, who I often buy from, who's purveyor of Reclaimed Textiles, and she, I think she might be president or at least a key organiser at the guild. She apparently had her eye on this. So I had to apologise to her as I was leaving that I just snaffled it up. But it's a beautiful bag. It's got a little Velcro closure. It's got a little pocket, lovely red lining. And it's just covered with these gorgeous Suffolk puffs. It looks like a cake. It made me happy as soon as I looked at it. So I thought, yep, I want that. And then when I saw the price tag, $15 for something that someone has handmade, and handmade beautifully. Like the stitching, it's just gorgeous. Got the Velcros. It's such a thoughtful design, and then all these perfect Suffolk puffs on it. So yeah, this will be my happy cake bag that will bring me joy anytime that I use that. And it was great because I was able to load more fabrics and goodies into it at the actual event. But yeah, it is just a whole lot of lovely. And even with a Suffolk puff maker, it still takes you quite a while to make Suffolk puffs that many, and then to sew them onto the bag and make the bag as well. So that is very, very cool. What will I show you next? I'll reach into this bag next. Oh, actually no, I'll show you this. I'm really excited about this. So this, and I'm going to have to bring you up a bit so that you can get a proper look at it. And hopefully the camera will stop sort of trying to bend so much. This is a sampler, an actual stitched sampler, not just a print of a sampler. And 1937, so someone by the initials of BLH, and it's titled Homemaking Sampler. And it's got each day of the week. So Monday wash, Tuesday iron, Wednesday mend, Thursday market, Friday clean, Saturday bake, Sunday church. And it's got a little flower, it's got a house, and the most beautiful little sort of cross and star border. I am beyond stoked. Even if I had have come away from the market just with that, I would have been stoked, because I've always wanted a vintage sampler, but they can be so expensive. And to have one, and so this one, let me just show you the price. $45, framed up, beautifully framed. It probably has been in an exhibition or like an auction house or something at some point. I'm guessing that's what that number relates to. I might have to Google it and see if it has been in any recent time, but I cleaned the glass on the front before, and there was quite a bit of grime on it. So I think it probably has been around for a while. And even just looking, there is sort of like, marking and age marking on it. And on the actual sampler inside as well, there's some ever so slight sort of, age marking. I'm presuming it probably hasn't always been in this frame, but it got framed up at some point. But it's been properly framed with a proper little inset, offset, cardboard cut insert. So I just think that is incredibly incredibly charming, and that will be yeah, going in a special place that's out of the light in my craft room, but I'm going to absolutely adore looking at it. I might even have to try and do a scan of it or something, because it could be fun to make some smaller ones of those just to put on little covers of yeah, little stitching books or things like that. So yeah, I really wanted to show that to you because I think it's incredibly special, and $45, because I know these can go in auction houses for a lot more than that. And then there were some things that were just the craziest prices on them for people's handcrafted goodness. So this was $1, and it's like a hanging, so it's got some hanging bits up the top, and someone has stitched an entire bird's eye view of a herb garden, and they've done all this amazing stitching in the middle. When we were doing our down the garden path, this would have been just, yeah, fabulous to incorporate. They've stitched the herb garden, and even their border, I don't know what stitch, or if they've done a braiding and then stitched it down, possibly. Yeah, actually, I think they have. They've either used an existing braid or braided it, and then they've put these, yeah, these lovely tassels on. But I just think that is beautiful. So I'm going to have to work out something I can do that kind of, yeah, honours it and uses it. Maybe I can even make myself a little project pouch with it. But yeah, $1. Can you believe that? I'm going to take that off now, because I'll have the memory that this that it was $1, because I've got it in the video here. But yeah, I just think that just blows my mind that someone's work, and just, yeah, have a look at the detail of the stitching. And I just love that sort of bird's eye approach to creating things. Looks like it's actually been washed maybe with some paper or some tissue at some point. Looks like it's got little bits of yeah, paper stuck to it. But it looks like they probably did some painting into the because this is almost like a monk's cloth or some sort of Ada style, not quite Ada cloth. But yeah, just all the different stitches, little lazy daisies, little rounds. So cool. And $1. Crazy. Then some from the braids section. I will find some other goodies that I had from that same section which were crazy prices, but we'll get to those in a moment. So this bag was $7. But given for some braids you pay like, yeah, a good few dollars just for a metre of it, and this is definitely a lot more than a metre. And I thought it was just, again, those lovely cheery blues and yellows. Excuse the rustling. Isn't that lovely? A woven, beautiful on both sides. And that will just be wonderful, like to even use it as a little wrap around, like a bag or something, like a little pouch or something. Put it as a border on things that's thick enough that you could kind of fold it over and use on the edging if you were finishing something that had raw edges. And so again, that's something that will be great to share some of that in future little giveaways and happy mails that I send out. One of the recipients of my recent little giveaway received their package in New Zealand, so they were very happy with it, which was lovely. And then in that same package for the grand price of, yeah, $7 is some of this beautiful Hessian, and it's a Hessian trim. So that's pretty lovely. I'll just bring you down a smidge, I think, and again straighten you up if I can. Might be needing a new camera stand soon, unfortunately. Try and get a more heavy duty one this time. So that's very nice. While we're on the trims, so yeah, this one, most of the other ones that were loose were like 50 cents or $1, which is super. Some of the things weren't priced, so I just asked the lady as I was getting her to tally it up, and yep, I was like, yep, I'll take that, $1, yep, I'll take that. So I thought this could be great on my burgundy large blanket piece that I need to get back to working on when I'm not getting carried away on, oops, the elastic band just broke, so I'll put that to the side. When I'm not getting carried away working on Field Notes journal for Roxy's Journalofatitchery. This was just a loose bronzy glittery sort of braid, but I thought that could even be good in some of my Nature's Textures pieces. I might even keep that out because I might use that in the border of my forest scene. And then a little remnant, so 50 cents for this, with gorgeous little sequins down the middle of it, and gold and shimmery. So yeah, just fun pieces. And just love the small pieces because it gives you lots of variety. Again, 50 cents for this little Ada cloth that you can probably do embroidery into and then use it as a little border piece. And then a bigger one, again an Ada type cloth. It says Zweig art, so I don't know if that's where it came from originally. But again, I thought that could be handy. I don't have anything like that in my collection, so good to add. Even the lady, when she was looking at it, she's like, oh, that looks good. So $3. So I think these are just like little samples of trims. I've got another one that looks like some religious sort of style trims. So yeah, just small sections. And it looks like it's the wheat ears. But you could even turn those into sweet little bookmarks or sweet little cards. So purple, orange and black. So yeah, that's just something. I don't have anything like that in my collection, so very happy to add that. And then this one I think was 50 cents because it didn't have any pricing on, but I think it's just some beautiful little beaded, oh aren't they lovely, beautiful blue leafy beaded pieces. These rainbow sort of coloured iridescent, and another one of those. So yeah, what a bargain. I'll put those, I've got some other beaded pieces in my drawers next to me to remind me to use them, so I'll pop that over there. And then this was the bundle, and it was $5 for this bundle. And so these are the ones that I think possibly could have originally been some sort of religious purpose. They've just got that sort of churchy look to them. They've got studs on them, so but it doesn't look like they stud that way. They must have gone on to something. It's got the sort of fleur-de-lis type symbol, and yeah, beautiful linen on the back of them. And so they're all that kind of, so someone might be able to tell me the purpose that these would have served if they were church type implements, not implements, accoutrements, well, whatever we call them. Isn't that lovely? This looks quite old. Look at that linen. Didn't even see this one in there, but isn't that beautiful? So I don't know if this would have gone around something and then had these bits hanging down, but the beautiful tassels, and then the that's almost the Greek style. What's it called? I knew it because I did ancient civilization studies at school. Yeah, that's amazing. Just that linen is gorgeous. So yeah, they do look quite old, and they've definitely had a purpose. See, yeah, that's quite age marked. The little age spots in it. So hopefully someone can tell me what these would have been for. So I'm going to have to work out a little project. They could even make probably some good little again, some pouches even for things like scissors or something when you're traveling somewhere. Maybe these ones wouldn't. Oh, I suppose you could still make it. You could sew it down the edge and have it, stitch, and then maybe have a little bit there. But even the smaller scissors, that one's got a bit of wool caught in it. Could work for that somehow. or just other sorts of pouches maybe. Even to put your friction markers in, for example. Could be a very fancy little case, little glasses case. So yeah, I've got a few of those. So yeah, for $5, that's a bit crazy good, I think. Even though I don't know what I'm going to use them for, I am sure they will come into use, or even just using them as yeah, embellishments on a larger pouch. Even a wrap around a pouch would be great again. So while we're still in our so this one I think was 50 cents. Isn't it lovely? Just a beautiful braid. Again, I thought could be good for nature's textures, but it's just really intricate. It's kind of got the two pieces, this little leaf piece and then this other piece underneath it. And then this one, 50 cents. And I love vintage sort of haberdashery, so the form fit bias hem facing fast colours. So these sorts of things I'm thinking eventually will end up in a little sort of journal or something, a vintage haberdashery journal, which I'll probably do slow stitch style, but then have little inserts of the actual vintage haberdashery. Might take the label off now if I can, although it looks like it's a bit, who knows how long it's had the label on, because I just don't want the label to get too firmly stuck. Let me have a look there. So then this was another ladies store, one of the members of the Embroiderers Guild, and so $10 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Gutermann quilting threads. And I thought they were, yeah, colours that I didn't immediately sort of see in my collection, and I just thought they could be really fantastic. So they're quilting, so I think they're particularly strong. They look quite robust, and Gutermann's a very, very good brand, so 100% cotton, but they look very robust, so they could be really good for doing like English paper piecing, etc. So very pleased with those. They've probably been, yeah, like they've been used by someone else, but there's a lot left on them. And just great to add into my collection. So I'll put those over with my cottons, I think. Now I did pick up the brochure for the because Pakenham's not too far from here, and so there's a monthly sit and sew guidance group. Probably is on, oh no, the Saturday, so I can do it. I was thinking if it's on a weekday, then I wouldn't be able to do that. So I might try and join up with that. If anyone happens to go to that one who's watching, let me know. Don't know if I have to be a member or not, so I'll have to have a look. Let me grab this bunch out. So this was from the same lady that the threads were from, and she had. Oh, so that was from the braids and trims. So again, 50 cents for a little sort of Ada cloth style thing. Now these were from a lady, and she had 5 for $2 of these. So again, just small little quantities of things, but decent quantities, I think. And this is, oh, Moda. No wonder I liked it, because I always loved the Moda fabrics. Kansas Troubles Quilters for Moda. So I thought, again, that was perfect colours for my burgundy quilt. I always love these fabrics that have like script, and this has postcards printed all over it. Let's see if we can find a brand or a name. Nope, can't. I've just got the selvage with the lovely little numbers on it. I think I might have spotted another piece of this in the actual scrap packs as well. So that's lovely. All lovely packaging up on them as well. This one's got very sweet little sort of golden embossed looks on it. This one as well. This one. So yeah, such a bargain. 5 for $2. You just, yeah, I can't go past that. I got some other little details from the Embroiderers Guild. At that same lady, I got a, I'm assuming some of this has been used out of it, but it's a Christmas charm pack, $6 couldn't resist it. It's got some that are definitely Christmassy, but then some that could be used non-Christmas as well. So I thought it could be quite versatile. I can keep the ones that are definitely sort of Christmassy with my Christmas, but then some of it I thought the burgundies could be yeah, quite lovely with some of my other work. So can't go past that. A little purse frame. I've never made a purse or used one of these ones where you sew it in, but I thought that could be quite useful. And that was $2.50. Don't know how much they normally are, but I figured that sounded pretty reasonable to me. And then these threads, I think were just maybe $1, $2, but they are vintage threads. And I just thought, yeah, just picked out some interesting colour combinations out of there. Because again, I thought I might use some of the vintage labels in my little yeah, vintage haberdashery. And then these packs of scraps were either, I think they were $2 or $1. No, I think maybe $2. But they weren't, yeah, such a bargain again. So let's have a look what's in them. So we've got Sentimental Journey by Robin Pandolf. And this was where I saw this one, so we do have the name of it. Stephanie Marrett, licensed to Wilmington Prince. Something away, maybe post away or travel away. Is that the same one that I picked up? See, there you go. I pick up things that I love. So there's that one in there. Oh, and we've got a name. Oh no, do we have a name on this one? No, maybe we don't. And then this one here, beautiful, just little print, lovely green, right up my alley. Just a good sort of, yeah, blender fabric. I love my pansies, so that's beautiful. Another good little sort of basic backgroundy one. That one's beautiful again, will be perfect for my sort of burgundy bonheur style piece. I probably shouldn't unwrap because they were so beautifully packaged in their little colour collections. I should have left it as it was, but I probably will be getting them out and putting them away. Can't believe I've been sharing these goodies for half an hour already. That's a bit crazy. So let me put that over there. I won't unfold all these. I'll just give you a little look without the plastic. So beautiful yellows, greens, blues, florals. Just a good basic blender with sort of like a mottled effect. Lovely purple flowers, sweet little cottage sort of garden. Lovely vintage floral, another vintage look floral. So yeah, it's so nice having someone's sort of little curated collection. Again, if you bought these online or from someone else, yeah, $2 is an absolute bargain. This one, I don't know, yeah, I probably do need to get it out so you can see it without the shine. I was attracted by the little strawberries with the bees on them. That's like water, that would be perfect for the surface of water. Sweet little flowers, a nice darker one. That would be fun for, I've got an idea for a sort of, yeah, even for that vintage haberdashery or just a sewing sort of styled project, and some more good sewing styled ones. So I might keep these in their little curated packs for now. Even when I go away on holidays, like, might be good to take some of these little mini packs, almost like a charm pack, but random sizes. And then, yeah, these were those sort of more, not quite my burgundy bonheur, but yeah, similar sort of, yeah, definitely the golds. Yeah, I could probably use that one. The greens, love that design, got little birds, no wonder I love it. That's definitely could go in the burgundy. That's probably a bit more blue. Another burgundy, a brown. So yeah, just super good, and a very decent quantity of yeah, fabric for slow stitching. Like, you could do like a couple of good projects with that, even just using that little selection. So I'll put that inside my bag over here. Checking I did get everything out from there. Yes, I did. Now, I got this right at the end. I saw it sitting on the floor. So men's pocket kerchiefs, handkerchiefs. But I guess kerchiefs because I think they're the ones that men wear in their like suit jackets. So $20 for this entire bag. And they look like they've never necessarily been actually used as a handkerchief. Like, look at this one. It's still got its little pin in it. I'm going to take that out because I will invariably end up stabbing myself with it at some point. So I don't know what I'm going to use these for, but because they've got a finished edge on them, they're almost a ready-made little sort of, project that you could do. I was pondering, you could stitch them all together and make sort of like a men's kerchief sort of quilt. Could be really fun. Or you could make little, I was just wondering, can you make little almost like envelopes, fabric envelopes? If you were doing a little card, that could be very sweet. Sorry, I'm not even folding it down on camera, but something like that. But even just having a little square that you can work into could be great, or even making some cubes out of them. So I'm going to have to challenge myself to work out what I'm going to do with these. So let's just I'm just curious. Let's have a look through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's beautiful fabrics.
8, 9, lovely. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 234 kerchiefs for $20. Even just for that amount of fabric. 234. Is that what I just said? Yeah. That is nuts. That's less than 10 cents each. That is a bit crazy. So I will put those back in there because they do look like they've all been laundered and ironed, and so I don't think I'll necessarily have to wash them for now. I might wash them if I'm once I've come up with the project that I want to use them in. And so I better keep powering through. Because time is a ticking. But I did tell you this is going to be a bumper one. So this bag, I think it was from one lady's store. I asked her how much because it wasn't priced on it. I think maybe like $5 or something. So it's got some beautiful Australian butterfly ones, which could be great if we end up with a sort of butterfly prompt, because it's got the names of them. They're Australian ones for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So I might keep that out. And then this one's got beautiful birds, including a wren, not the wren that I did, but the zebra wren, the eastern spinebill. So I might even be able to use that in the current one, and the kookaburra, which is so sweet. Then it's got a little box of polo perfumed handkerchiefs, but very vintage, but it's still all packaged up. Looks like a lovely fine cotton or linen. So I wonder if, I doubt they'll have their perfume, but could be interesting. But I might leave them in their little box. I'll put that over here. Move my scissors out of the way. And then there's just some lovely, beautiful cotton, beautiful edge work. I think they look hand done. Yeah, that's hand done because it doesn't have the carrying of the thread that you get with machine sewn. Yeah, just the fineness of this one, for example, and it's not got age marks, which often the hankies, the very vintage ones have that, but just the quality of work on that. Look at this little bullion rose down here. Absolute bargain. So yeah, beautiful green one. And is that a cutter? I'm just trying to see if that's what they've done cut work on. Yeah, they have. So cut work, and then they've almost like crocheted into the center. That is, those are exquisite. Sweet little, I think they're meant to be like little mushrooms. And again, just beautiful work, and just no age spots, which is quite rare. Because I have a lot of these sort of boxed sets, but you will get the little age marks. Again, just gorgeous. The stitching is just so fine. I mean, I I could not do that. Look how neat it is on the back. It is amazing. And then this boxed, which does have, now I'm going to, I think, if I can, remove the little pin, because often they're the thing that will start to leave rust marks. Now I'll need to just carefully put that into my rubbish bag. Looks like it's got a little bit of staining, but again, just, oh yeah, there's a bit of staining around here. So again, 6 of them in this, still in their boxed set. Oh, isn't that box lovely with those birds on it? I might have to reinvigorate the box, fix it up. That's very sweet, very old. Put those over there. We've looked at those ones. Oh, we've got another one, emu, platypus. So yeah, state of all the different states. Got Victoria in it. Looks like it's got a kangaroo. I won't open it up, but we might keep that out if we need it for our Roxy journal. These ones feel like they might be either a silk or a synthetic, but that looks quite Indian. This one's definitely a silk. Salisbury Plain, a present from Salisbury Plain. Is that somewhere in the UK? It feels like the most lovely silk. So that's a bit lovely. I think Salisbury is in the UK. Again, this is either a silk or a synthetic, but I think a silk. Cotton, little kids one with little green ducks. This is probably a souvenir one from some part of the world. Guessing maybe Holland. Oh, yep, Holland. There we go. I was going to say the tulips and the costumes. Oh, yep, Holland. It's written across there. So that's a bit of fun because I do want to do a sort of a travel-inspired one at some stage. Project. Again, a synthetic or a silk, not sure. And again, that's lovely. Very springy. So I might put that little collection back to keep that together. But very pleased with, yeah, particularly these ones. But also the ones that I might be able to use in Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Oops, apologies if I just bumped the camera. Okay, we're going to keep powering on. This was from the upstairs room, the Embroiderers Guild, $3 for this. I just loved it. I think this is actually the reverse side. I just thought, yeah, this is a beautiful sort of trim design, and you can just use it as a trim or use it in a project bag. So it was a very good quantity for that price. Couldn't resist that. And then this one, it feels like a silk, and it's got a lovely butterfly and embroidered, and it's a repeating design, so it's quite a good quantity to cut out individual butterflies, and that was $10 for that large piece of that. And then from the downstairs room, a lady was selling these lovely ceramic buttons. Let me just grab them. I'll probably end up putting these in a little display jar because they'll be nice to look at on my desk. Aren't they beautiful? Like the grapes, if I'm making something for Alex's brother, who's the winemaker. Little strawberries. So yeah, they're ceramic and then glazed. And I love the little pea pod. I thought that was super cute. So yeah, little buttons, got the hole to sew through. So that's all the fruit and veg, little mushrooms, etc. Oh, that might be great if we get a mushroom prompt as well. And then there was the sort of animal one. I was hoping I'd find one with a little dog in it. So there's also cats and sheep, little birds. Again, could incorporate that potentially into my Roxy project, little pig. So that would be great. Oh, the sheep is so cute. And then I got a gardeny one. I just thought this little caterpillar, that is so much fun. More little wormy caterpillars over here. Lots of flowers. Little pansies there. So yeah, they will be lovely. So I assume they're not vintage. I'm assuming she had a whole lot of bags of those. Now this was from the lady. No, have I shown you? Yeah, this was from the one who that herb garden $1 piece was from. So I was looking through, she had a whole box of $1 or $2 doilies. So this one was just $1. It's got a little stain, but look at just the beautiful, beautiful work on that. So I had to save that one for $1. I had to save this one for $1. Just a lovely linen and just the beautiful, beautiful lace work. And then from that same lady, some more crazy bargains. Oh no, these ones actually were from another room, so I'll set that aside. This one was from that lady, $1 for this. I'll have to look up where this is. So Holman's Kirk, or maybe someone will be able to tell me. Von Frukerk and Vor Fulses Kirk. But just the lovely little cross-stitch sort of design and the little buildings, even if I don't use it in its form. And I also thought that these top and bottom metal bits, which are very, very heavy, very clunky, they could even be useful for my own project if I wanted to do something. So yeah, but just lovely hand stitching. Someone's put a lot of love into this, so I had to save it for $1. I'll take the label off. As you can tell, I had a lot of things I needed to save. I'm just going to have a look what else was from that same lady, if I can see it. Nope. Oh yeah, there were these ones. So let me grab these out. So when I was looking at the other things in the $1 tub, she goes, I really want to show you. In fact, some of these were from the $1 tub. Let me just find. So this one, yep, $1 for a beautiful embroidered hanky. Have to save them for $1. You can't go past. This one, lovely edging again. This one, just beautiful, beautiful stitching, lovely linen, no staining. And then this is what she showed me, and she said, I've been looking after these ones and I've been trying to find someone to show them to. They've got the most beautiful hand-stitched monogram on them, RH, and there's a different monogram, but it's just the finest. Look at this handy work. We did this in the A to Z of embroidery that I did with a number of you, and we did it at a much larger scale, but this is just such incredibly fine work, and it's just the most exquisite cotton that has been used. It is so fine and so deliciously lovely. So she was ecstatic that she'd found someone that appreciates the sort of the finer things in embroideries and wants to save things. So we went through and I said, oh yes, particularly after the ones with the monogram. So even though she had some of them packaged up, so they were originally 3 for $7, but she gave me whatever's here for $7. So that was incredibly kind of her, and she was just excited. So yeah, another one with the RH on it. So these will be honoured and loved in the way that they were shared with me. So I have to find something that really, because they just feel amazing. They feel so delightful. So that's still the RH, but I think I got one of the other ones as well. This is an LH, so I'm assuming maybe they were both from the same family, maybe the same surname. And then this one is an LH as well. So yeah, no age marks on them, but as she said, it would have been from someone that was pretty wealthy and well off to have such lovely, lovely work done on their handkerchiefs. So that was a very kind. It was just such a lovely day. I just had so many chats with ladies, as both the stall holders, but also other people that were shopping there. I just still feel that we keep finding our tribe. They were sharing this little upcoming workshop, making waves. This it reminds me of one of the beautiful squares that I received in the first stitchery swap. Okay, onwards. So this was from one of the first rooms I went into where I got the yo-yo bag. And so this is $10 for this beautiful supper set that's all still packaged up. Doesn't look to have much, it's got a little bit of staining there. Maybe a little bit of pink coming through there, but isn't that just lovely? I think this might be machine done, but I thought they'll be beautiful to use, and I just love these sort of packaged up sets. I think they're so beautiful. So I'll show you the front as well. Definitely got good age in it. And from that same first room. So these ones, can't remember what this one was, but it's got a little hole. But I just like Sarah, I love the bird embroideries, and I figure I'll probably end up embroidering something in the center of it anyway, so, and putting something in here, so it won't, the hole won't matter. But I love a hole anyway. I'd probably make it part of the design, make it like a little, who knows. But that's just beautiful with the little snowdrops and the blooms. Beautiful, beautiful. This one was from that same pile, so I think they were a few dollars each, but a beautiful bird. This one, lovely birds again. And then this one I couldn't resist, so I think this one might have been $7, but isn't it sweet? I've not got anything like this in my collection, so beautiful, beautiful little deer, and just all the growing up around it, and it's just in, yeah, wonderfully perfect condition. So that one won't be cut out. I'm sure that will end up incorporated into something in its entirety. Okay, we're going to keep going. I think we're now into the oh no, we've still got some more fabrics to go. So in previous sales, I've got these. I think they were $5 maybe. So just lots of lovely wools. Let me just break into the bag. So like Appleton's wool, I don't know if they're pure wool, but they're great for my punch needling, like I've been doing in some recent videos. But I tried to get the colours that I don't think I've got previously. So there's just so much in there, and that will be absolutely fabulous. This is pure new wool, so from the Wangaratta, so here in Victoria, Woolen Mills. I don't even know if we've still got Woolen Mills there. I'll have to look up, or otherwise it might tell me sort of at least its minimum age. But again, just like Appleton's wool, but what a wonderful quantity of blue to have. This one again from the Wangaratta Woolen Mills. Beautiful sort of turquoisey colour. Another bag of the great, this one looks like a slightly thinner one, but beautiful reddy colours. Now, what have I got here? Okay, so I've got some, I'm trying to remember, where did this come from? Did this come from upstairs? Yeah, this came from the upstairs Embroiderers Guild room. So I think maybe 50 cents or $1 for this beautiful trim. Whole bundle of lovely greens for $3. I mean, you just can't go past that, because they're all coordinating beautifully together. It's like a little mini charm pack. A beautiful little pack for $2. So in fact, I think these were actually from the first room I went into. Oh yeah, they were actually, so not from the upstairs room. Another gorgeous doily. So this one was $4, but the work is just exquisite. It's so fine, and such delicate purples and greens. I shouldn't have got it all creased. It was beautifully laid out. And then some monogrammed handkerchiefs with a G for $2. Oh no, 2 for $2. Even better. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful bouquet. So that's lovely. And then this is like it feels like a furnishing fabric, but I just love that it almost looks like, I thought it'd be great on a pin cushion, because it looks like it's already sort of upholstered, I guess might be the word for it. I'm going to have to accelerate my way through, because we're already at the hour mark, which I know YouTube doesn't tend to like anything to be longer than an hour. I might end up, I think, actually fast forwarding through that middle section if I can get it to edit and upload when I'm counting the handkerchiefs. So that's delightful. So it's got all little flower designs on it, and that one was $10. Can you believe that? And it's the most beautiful linen, and it's huge. So I think it looks like it's in pretty perfect condition. So I can see that one. Yeah, I can see me using it on maybe on our outdoor table, or if it does fit our indoor one. I just think it's beautiful. Oh, there's a little stain there, but how wonderful. Okay, almost getting there. So I'm going to power on through. Some beautiful fabrics. So these ones were $1 as well. So this was from that same table. I started down the small end, and then these are the bigger bits of fabric. So I won't belabor these too much, but all $1 each. But then the lady gave me 12 for $10, so even less than $1. So this looks like it might even be a panel. Yep, it's a panel with a border, so it would have been probably a cushion cover. Again, it will be beautiful for that thread painting and sort of fleur wood stitching in. Some beautiful florals with gold and then on a black background, which are lovely to make brooches and other things out of. Another one of those lovely gold. This one looks like a sort of quite a vibrant Japanesey style fabric. Feels lovely, really beautiful. Oh, yep, Itaya Naomi, so that sounds Japanese. This one's a sort of a glittery, snowflakey, which we don't have a winter when we have Christmas time, but I thought I could do something winter inspired. I quite liked that they were all little cubey shapes, so maybe even a little, I don't know, we're going up to the Alpine Victoria soon, so I might take that with me and we can do a little winter project. Beautiful gold with little flowers and yeah, just sort of filigree. I thought that would be lovely to just put little bits of that into the work. Another lovely gold embossed fabric with florals. Another gold embossed with a black background. These would have been great when I was doing my Midnight Garden piece a while ago. Another black background with beautiful sort of, yeah, like ferny and leaves and things. So good, could be good for our field notes project. Another beautiful black with what look like carnations on it. Some beautiful leaves and some more leaves, but not embossed on this occasion. So that could be, again, good for field notes. This would have been great when we were doing down the garden path. It's got all sorts of garden scenes. So it's Lynette Anderson designs. So they'd be really fun just to cut out and put little ones of that on the work too. If we get a butterflies prompt, that will be great. So just for $1, like you can't go past it, can you? Could you go past it? Let me know. And I'll have a lot of admiration for you if you could walk past these beautiful bits. So this one has almost like a tie-dye effect. Don't know if it's a commercially made one or something that someone has done themselves. But I like that. Be great for sky. Beautiful design on that. This one's a whole lot of little eggs. So either Easter or even with our sort of nest prompt at the moment, if you wanted to do a mixed egg next. I think I might have something similar to this in my collection already, but it's very sweet. This one here. Just love this sort of, yeah, vintage but quite vibrant design. Beautiful burgundy with flowers. This one's a lovely, very beautiful weave to the fabric. And sweet design. Some more butterflies. Looks quite Japanese again, that one. This one's some lovely sort of what could be used quite well for border prints. Again, got some gold embossing on it. That's the same one that I had earlier, so I might put that over with my earlier fabrics on. This is another one, a bigger piece again of that beautiful Tilda. And then this one, just a nice green. So that's more fabrics. And then, oops, what's this one? Where did this one come from? This came out of the $2 basket. And so that's a Australian wine tea towel, but it's a beautiful linen. I'll take this off so it doesn't sticky it up anymore. So again, yeah, Alex's brother's a winemaker, so I thought I could, who knows, he might like that as a little tea towel. And then another one of the like Appleton's wool, a little bit finer, but just, yeah, I'm never going to run out of these things. So it's a blended yarn, that one. a bag of amazing yarn for $2. I thought this would be great for punch needling and for my Nature's Textures. Again, I'll probably end up using this in finishing off my Rose Robin piece, which I've shared a video of just last night. Another roll of the lovely green. These ones I showed you a different one before, but this is a darker green. And then two rolls of crochet. I think they were like 50 cents or $1 each. This one, there was a colour that I've almost used up on my vintage that I was trying to find. This one isn't quite it, but I thought it was a really lovely look. And this one feels like a silk. So yeah, I had to get that, and it's such a good neutral colour, so I'll chuck that up. I'll chuck both of those up with my crochet cottons to my left. And then 3 bags, $7 of gorgeous, what look like hand-dyed wools or yarns. So aren't they beautiful? I'm hoping you can see the variegation in them. And these can be quite expensive, yeah, when you buy the hand-dyed wools. So they're lovely, and again, the perfect colours for Nature's Textures. And then another bag for $7. I just love a grab bag because you get so excited when you get to look through it all. So just, yeah, beautiful greens and variegates and little ends of rolls, different pieces. Look at that lovely variegation. So yeah, all very useful. And then one final bag, and I think I am through at that point. So this was $15, but it's the most amazing. I think these are silks, and so I'll need to not catch them with my hands. They're even catching on the bag a little bit. But look at this. Yeah, it's definitely a silk. So that is amazing. Be great for the internals of mushrooms. That's exactly that sort of mushroomy colour. And then in that same bag, look at all of this beautiful look at that colour. I'll get it out, but I will put it back in here because I don't want these ones to catch, so they will go back in bags. But look at that. Isn't that luscious? It's all very similar to the Brazilian specialty embroidery thread, so that would be beautiful to use. Oops, back you come, back you go, in the bag, my friend. So still out of that $15 bag. Isn't that beautiful? Again, it feels like, I'm pretty sure it's a silk just by the feel of it. That'd be so wonderful for the sort of underwater scenes and little rock pools and things I do. Yeah, these are all silks. I can just tell by the feel of them. So what a bargain. $15 for this bag of, I'm never going to run out of mushroom coloured silk. And this one's just so versatile because it's such a great variegate. So yeah, absolutely stoked. I would be stoked with half of what I actually got. Oh, and sorry that you've been looking at my stomach rather than looking at my threads. I'll try and edit that out where the camera had slipped a little bit. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that little look through, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye everyone.